everyone. We are going to label the amplitude, the period, and the phase shift for our function y equals 4 times cosine of x plus pi divided by 4. All right, we're not supposed to sketch it, but I did a little sketch. There's your parent function cosine with amplitude 1. This amplitude is 4, so our amplitude is 4. You're really supposed to do the absolute value of that and get 4. So let's talk about really quick what that means. So when you have your unit circle for your parent function of just y equals cosine of, say, theta, then the radius is 1, right? That's your unit circle. All right. So when your amplitude is 4, that just means your radius is going to be 4. So I'll just come out here. And again, this is just a little sketch. Please don't complain about my drawing. So see, it extends it. It makes it a lot bigger. So basically, if our amplitude is 4, then that means we're starting here at 4 and then going down to negative 4. This would be like on your y. This is your 4 and this is your negative 4. And then your zeros are the same, right? So basically, this will be negative 4 here. We're back up to 4. So your graph is something like this. And please, again, don't complain about my graph. So basically, see how much larger? It's like it's like a stretch that you'd see with your normal functions. All right, and you can also see it in this, the fact that cosine of theta equals x divided by r. Well, if our radius is 4, that means y equals cosine of theta, which equals x divided by r. But you can cross this up and write y equals r cosine of theta. But now we just call that the amplitude. All right, so for the period equals, given here, 2 pi divided by b. Well, our b is just 1. So this is our period is just going to be equal to 2 pi. All right, that means it makes a complete wave for 2 pi radians, or 360 degrees. It makes a complete rotation. All right, now the phase shift is given here. So basically, let's talk about the phase shift. All you do for the phase shift is you take this quantity. It's just your horizontal shift. That's all it is. So just like you do with regular functions, you take your, for your horizontal shift, you set this to 0. So you have x equals negative pi divided by 4. So your phase shift, you could say, is negative pi divided by 4. You can also say that it's going to be pi divided by 4 radians to the left. And again, this is just a sketch, but that would mean if I started at negative pi divided by 4 over here somewhere, let's see, put it back here. If I start there and if I take negative pi divided by 4 plus 2 pi, which would be what? 8 pi divided by 4. This equals 2 pi. That means 7 pi divided by 4. So basically, if you were to graph this, you would start normally. You'd start because you have this. You're starting here, but you're ending at 7 pi divided by 4. Right here. So everything's getting moved over by pi divided by 4. All right, and this is the zeros would be here and wherever here. So it's something like this. Again, there you go. It just got shifted over. And the only reason I did this is to show it makes a complete wave between negative pi divided by 4 and pi divided by 4. Of course, all of this is continuous, so it's just good to see that. All right, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.